Good morning, people. First of all, before that we jump into the reading, this is going to show you what will happen a month from you see this, so you can see this whenever it comes to you. It's also going to show you what will happen the next 1.5 years, and it is what will change, what is being activated. Whatever happens the next month ahead is definitely being activated to prepare you for what will happen the next 1.5 years. And it is because of the shift of the North Node and the South Node. We have the North Node jumping into Aries and the South Node jumping into Libra. So this is just something I want to put in all the readings before we jump into it. So with that, let's begin. Taurus, are you ready for your reading? I do want to mention, watch your rising sign. It's very important because it reflects a little bit more of what's going on, but obviously also watch your sun sign. But these are the two points in the chart that really tells you what is happening at the moment. So Taurus, I have all the information here that we're going to talk about, and there is actually quite a lot for you. One thing that's very obvious for you is that there is big decisions that you need to consider. So decision making and weighing options are really going to be a big part of your next month ahead, but it's also going to be a big part of your next 1.5 years. You are taking things apart. You are trying to figure out how things are working out, how you're feeling. You're trying to figure out what is actually happening and what is actually important to you now, but also for the next 1.5 years. I do feel that you are in another state of mind where, like, to the point where the blindfold is being ripped away, so you actually see things very clearly. But you might need a push to actually fully take action on something here. But one thing I did hear from Spirit was to keep going, but have patience. I feel it's something you need to write down so that you can see it every day. Every day. Keep going, but have patience. Just because something is slowing down, especially now that we have Venus in retrograde, doesn't mean that it's not for you. Doesn't mean that it will never happen. But something might just need a little bit more time. There is a lot of changes around your living situation the next 1.5 years. There is focus on what makes you feel comfortable when it comes to your home, when it comes to a home. There could be a change of where you are living. There will probably be a change of where you are living the next 1.5 years. You might simply no longer feel excited about your environment, about your neighborhood, your home. You might be rethinking a lot, especially now that Venus is in retrograde. There is a lot of rethinking, reshaping going on when it comes to your home, your living situation. A lot of considerations, I heard. And for some of you guys, maybe this is more about rethinking when it comes to the home, like, you know, a renovation project. And for others of you, there could also be something with family. There is this energy here of, does my family or my relationships in general value who I am? Value my decisions? Who I want to become, what I have done, what I have achieved. So again, you are quite a deep thinker the next month ahead, but I will say that you will probably have this attitude, this energy around you the next 1.5 years. You're not cutting corners. You're really, like, you're serious about something And it's not to say that you haven't been serious about it in the past, but I feel like you have maybe had your focus on other things. So you're thinking about who is actually supporting me, who are really there for me. And it might bring up a lot of emotions. And again, Venus in retrograde could also bring people back from the past, where you are again rethinking, like, have this person always been there for me? Do I want to connect with this person again, or do I want to let this person go for good? I do see that you are letting go of a lot of people, new people from the past. You're going to let go of a lot of people that you still have to meet, if I can say that, because that again, there's something happening with your values, with who you are and what you allow to happen to you, I will say. You will most likely look back at your childhood and your past a lot. And again, Venus in retrograde, it's definitely going to happen now, the next month ahead, the next 2 months ahead. There will be a lot of focus on your childhood and your past. So it is going to be a very personal, emotional time for you. But it's good, because I feel like you're really going to be able to remove some blocks, let go of some traumas from your past, from your childhood, something that might be connected with your family. So yeah, once again, I do want to say you are a very, very, very deep thinker at the moment. And maybe some people don't really know what to do with that, because they might be used to you being more flamboyant, I heard. They might be used to you just being louder in a way, but there's something happening where you're like, I don't want to say that you're calming down, because things are happening, but you're just really thinking very deeply about what's happening and what you want in the past. So if some people don't understand you, don't let it stop you from being a deep thinker, because it's actually very important for you to go through this process when it comes to manifesting your dreams. You are going through a clearing, a cleansing of your mind space, particularly your mind space, but also your heart and your spirit. So thinking a lot about your beliefs, what you inherited from your family, your environment. Really ask yourself, are they your truth? And how does it help you now? Is there something that is dragging you down? Is there something that's holding you back? And the last thing I wrote down is that it is going to be a very deep dive of your next 1.5 years, with clearing the inner and the outer clutter to prepare you for the new. So with that being said, let's dig into the cards. But also, some of you guys might be Taurus Sun, or you might be Taurus Rising, so watch your rising or your sun sign for more information, because that, you know, you're going to be a deep thinker and dig into your past, your traumas. Doesn't mean that nothing else is going to happen, but it's a very important aspect of, you know, who you are becoming in a way. So let's see what else we can get for you. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Ooh, Jupiter, growth and expansion. Well, that fits well. House 3, early learning, childhood, you cannot make it up. Wow. Relations, the rational mind and communication. It's just what we spoke about, so this is just a confirmation. But Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and growth. So there is a lot of luck connected with what you're manifesting, what you're doing right now. I mean, there is a lot of things happening the next 1.5 years when it comes to fated encounters. So now that there is something about the living situation for you, you might actually be guided to a fated home or a fated environment, neighborhood, a fated family. So maybe you are building your own family, or you're being part of another family in a way. Optimism, philosophy, faith, expansion and luck. So philosophy, I do feel it fits very well for you, having Taurus in your chart, being a Taurus, because that you do like to dig deep when it comes to philosophy. And maybe some of you guys are like, that doesn't really fit into me. Maybe it's something you need. Maybe that's something that's actually going to help you expand. And the faith, it fits well with the saying that you need to pay attention to throughout the year. Yeah. A search for meaning, growth, what you believe in and seek to share. Maybe you're sharing the trauma you have been going through. Maybe some of you guys haven't been going through anything. But I am the believer in that all of us, we are obviously here to grow. So there is some kind of trauma. But sometimes the trauma is so deep hidden because that our spirit, our mind has a tendency to actually hold it back, especially from age 1 to 7. If you think back, you don't remember that much, and sometimes if there's nothing that you remember at all, it is your body, your spirit, well, not your spirit, but maybe more your body, the logic, trying to protect you from not remembering some aspects. You do have the rat here, someone working against you behind your back. I do feel this is the energy of the next month ahead, where you're realizing that there is someone who's just not worth your commitment. I heard someone who's just not worth your time. So it makes sense that you're actually allowing something to go. It makes sense why you are such a deep thinker. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times, so you have nothing to worry about. And then we have Bell. Announcements. You are going to do some kind of, or make some kind of announcements. I feel some of you guys might again decide to shift your environment, move somewhere else, or going back to something, because again with Venus in retrograde, some of you guys might go back to a hometown or a home country if you're living in another country. It could be the end of a career, but it's a choice you have made. You have made this choice, but there's something you are announcing the next month ahead. That's a very big part of what you are manifesting. Maybe you are announcing that someone was destroying your life in a way, right? Maybe this is what this is about, to open up about what has been going on in your life. If someone has been nasty to you, if it's a company, an organization, I think it's time for you to actually speak up about it. Yeah. The irrational mind and communication. What else do you need to know? Yeah, the High Priestess. One thing that I did feel with this is that like someone put something over your mouth so that you couldn't speak, or so that you couldn't, yeah. Like you've been holding back from something. Someone has been holding you back from something to say something in a way. Why is that? What is that about? For others of you, it could simply be... Did you guys hear that? Okay, that might be a sign. It could be that you are blocking your intuition. Maybe you know that someone is working against you, that something is wrong. There's something of the some of the candle, a piece of the candle falling on the 3rd house. Take a look at what you have in your 3rd house. Also, I actually, with that, let's just see, where do I have that book? Something is happening with your 3rd house when it comes to what you are blocking. Do I not have that book here? 3rd house. 3rd house, communication, early learning. Again, it's what came up before. So something is definitely happening. Very deep indeed, I heard. Very deep indeed. 3rd house, yes. Neighborhood, siblings. signing documents, short journeys, communication, rumors. I'm telling you, something is happening here. Mastering something new. Inheritance. You cannot make this up. Something deep is happening. I wonder if something happened to you in your childhood that you haven't spoken up about. And maybe it's not so much about you speaking loud, like sharing it, because sometimes this is also a sign of not speaking something, you know, or share something to the wilder world. But again, it's different energies for different people. That maybe this is more about actually being truthful and talking about that someone has done something to you when you were a child. There could be something with parents. This could just be for 1% of you. That you're sharing something and you actually speaking up about that releases something. But I do want to say for others of you, there's something about an organization or something that has treated you wrongly. And I do see that you are at some point speaking up about it. Maybe not the next year, but maybe in 2025. I know that's a long time, but again, it depends on what this is. If this is about the government, because I feel this seems very big, or the film industry, or whatever it is, there's something that might take a little bit longer, because maybe you need to gather evidence in a way. I know, that's very deep. It does say scripts and television. Well, that's interesting. Someone turning cold on you. Eye to eye, games, fighting, puzzles. It's different energies for different people, but I do feel in the past you blocked the intuition. Like, you know what's going on, but at the same time, you're not speaking up. And here and now, also with the you will be taken care of in difficult times, this might represent someone else. You actually have your own card here. It might be someone who has Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy in their chart. It could be you. It could be your sun or your rising. That you're stepping into this energy of being optimistic, being helpful, creative. But like I said, for others of you, it could be someone who's actually helping you. Getting back to that. Yeah. You are announcing the end of something. I feel this is a big energy of the next month ahead. For those of you, obviously, it could be that at the end of this circle, in 1.5 years, you are announcing the end of something. Really pay attention to this. What is this? Because with the 10 of Swords, this is an ending, but the Queen of Wands is looking in the direction, so it's something where it has outgrown you, and you are announcing that I'm no longer going to work with this company, or it's the end of your company, something where, okay, this has been a journey, and now I'm ready for the next chapter. So for instance, if you have lived somewhere and you feel like it's just not exciting, it's not you, I feel like you are announcing that, hey, I'm moving back to my hometown, or I'm moving back to this or that, or I'm, you know, again, starting out a complete new chapter. Because of some kind of environment. But it does have energy of, like, it feels like it's hard for you to actually admit that maybe this is not working for you. There's something big that you're announcing, that is for sure. And I do feel that is going to be the message for you. Pay attention to definitely the first part of what we spoke about, because I think that is really going to open up for whatever this is. Let me know in a comment, and then I will see you in the next reading. Virgo! I grab coffee. I have all the information for you. So, there's a lot of focus on mental health, but also spirituality for you. And you're looking at your past. You're looking at romance in your life. You might actually ask yourself, was this the right decision for me? And I also want you to look back at 18, 19 years ago when it comes to past relationships, because that is the last time that we had North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra, 18 to 19 years ago. Was it worth it? What have I learned? Was it the right decision? Was it the right decision? But there is big focus on your romantic life, but also just relationships in general. So there could even be something with a friendship. Some of you guys, now that we have Venus retrograde, might have someone coming back from the past, or you're letting go of someone that you have had a deep, long friendship or relationship with for maybe even 18, 19 years. Obviously, I do want to point out there could be something with your career as well, or something with a home or a house. Yeah. But the first thing that jumped out when I was tapping into your energy was that there might be a fear of moving on from something, like holding on to something that might need to go. So I do want to say to you, do not allow fear to lead you into stagnation, to the point where you are maybe holding yourself prisoner in a situation. You are keeping something as it always has been, when in real you know that something might have to go. You are asking yourself the question, are the things in my life making me happy? A lot. It's something that will come up a lot. Are they bringing me further into my dreams, my future, my destiny, my life purpose? Is it what I truly want? Is it who I truly am? Is it what I resonate with anymore? What happened 19 to 18 years ago, Virgo? Also, I do want to mention to you, watch for your rising sign as well, because there might be more information. There will be more information. Our rising sign is actually the point in our chart that brings us most information about our future when we are watching tarot readings in general. You might the next 1.5 years let go of a source of income, and I do feel this is connected with you releasing an old set of worldviews, what is really important for you. So you could feel a little bit drained financially, and it could be because you, well, A, you don't feel that you get the money that you deserve, or B, you feel that your values are connected with the way that you make money in a certain way. So really think deeply about what this is, because this comes up a lot when it comes to you diving deep into your mental health and spirituality in general. When I asked into a solution when it comes to the finances, the reverse Hierophant came up. So you might be guided to follow your own path financially in a way, or start something else, or again, it has something to do with something you have outgrown. It has something to do with your values. Now that the Hierophant came up reversed, there could also be something about getting a divorce. So maybe that's why there is something falling away when it comes to an income. But that will only be for people who has been thinking about a divorce. But for others of you, you might actually also be guided to follow your own path when it comes to finances. There could obviously be something about thinking about how you are spending money, or look at what you spend money on. But in general, for Virgos, there's actually something magical happening when it comes to finances. But again, it might not happen straight away, but there might be a partner who is actually making more money that is going to benefit you. So maybe you are in a position where you don't have to think so much about how you make money, because there is someone who is actually bringing you this stability, or this security. Like, in a way, you are receiving money elsewhere. There could also be something about something you are investing in, or there could be something about loans in general that's going to help you. So this is the perfect time, the perfect 1.5 years into your future, where you have the opportunity to receive a lot of gifts when it comes to money from other people's, like I said, from loans. There's also a lot of focus on intimacy for you the next 1.5 years, where you are maybe setting new boundaries, or you're being more open. You're talking about your needs with your partner. And that is actually what I got for you when it comes to that. That is not what I need right now, because I need to take this deck. So, opportunities to receive more money. Don't we all want to hear that? I changed the setting because I felt it was very light. Okay. Let's dig into it, Virgo. Let's see what else you need to know. And again, this can be the energy of the next month ahead, but it will probably have a pretty good balance energy of next month ahead, but also the next 1.5 years. Okay. We have Leo and Capricorn and Taurus. I wonder if you guys are dealing with that. But that's, yeah, wow. It's interesting because Taurus actually also had this energy of, you know, thinking very deeply about values and about the past. So, but if we take away the zodiac signs, we have self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So I do feel that, again, that is something that you're thinking a lot about. Loyalty. Who is loyal to you? Who is not? And it brings you a new set of rules in your life. That's not what I want to say. I want to say that it gives you new confidence. And with Capricorn, we have ambition, realism, and methodical steps. With Taurus, we have trust, patience, and sensuality. So that also comes close to what we spoke about earlier. Yeah. Loyal to yourself, because you know what you want now. And what doesn't fit in anymore, you're definitely setting boundaries. So, Virgo, what else? But again, it could be something with a Leo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your life. Ooh, dark woman. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexions or hair. What else do we have? That's interesting. Who got that? Then we have Lion. March. Did something happen in the past in the month of March, or is it something that will happen in March? Time to act. There might be something coming up in March next year, or in 2025. Who is this woman? Then we have Casket. Someone going out of your life. Or the end of a situation. Could it be a person, a female, that you're saying goodbye to? Could it be an old aspect of you? I do want to ask, can you give me more information about this dark woman? What is this? Someone with dark hair, dark complexion. Queen of Cups falling in love. There's something you have been confused about for sure. Obviously, it is a woman, but I wonder if it could be a man as well. There's something you're letting go of. There's something you are letting go of. Because that I see that there's something like you're falling in love with something. Or it's because you have been confused about someone who has strong Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in their chart. Been very confused. It's like this energy of being cold. And then the Ace. And it doesn't actually feel like someone is breaking up or parting ways with you. I feel it's you making that decision because that there is something else you want to do. Could be, like I said, a job, but I do feel for a lot of you guys there's something about a person here that definitely a friendship. You have your cards, or your card here. So yeah, you're really thinking about that. Okay, now that we have that, we know that something you are releasing, that you are ending, because you're falling in love with someone. So, well, someone else. Well, maybe. So you guys might be falling in love with someone else. Ah. But it could also be that you're falling in love with something else. Just pay attention to that, Virgo. Okay, what else? Do we have Pisces, but we also have this energy of something being a little secretive, mysterious. Something is not fully out in the open. Wow, okay. Oh boy, I wonder if it is because someone is not giving you what you want. We have Gemini energy here too now in Libra. There's no give and take. For some reason, Spirit really wants this to come out. And I feel that the energy that's strongest with this is actually the next month ahead. But there might be something that's being finalized in March next year. I wonder if some of you guys are going to get a divorce. Is it something about a divorce that maybe happened last year? But it's something that's being finalized now? That's deep. Deep, deep, deep. Something is ending. Again, for some of you guys, I do want to point out that it could also be about, again, income, a job, where you're deciding to part ways with it. But I wonder why the moon is here. Well, it could be because that you haven't taken action on it. The moon could also ask you to actually look deeper at this. Time to act, because you do have that. You do have the lion with time to act. Could you give me more information about the moon? Time to act. There's something you're leaving behind. If it's a job or if it's a person. Because there's just really nothing. Six of Swords. There's no give and take. But I do... Yeah. Either it's someone who has been very, very foolish. Or it's because you haven't taken action on this. You haven't made a decision. It's definitely a very emotional time. But there's something that you're starting to realize. You're starting to realize something. You're starting to realize something. I do feel some of you guys are falling in love with someone else. Because I wanted to ask about the Dark Woman, but then I realized that we did get the card Queen of Cups, which is the falling in love queen. And I do want to just point out that it doesn't matter if this is male or female energy. It's just a feminine energy. So it's the energy of like wanting to manifest something new, being excited about something new. And there is something here where the excitement or the air has like left the building. Okay. Yeah, you're still like, you can hold on to both pentacles. You need to release one of them at least. It's very interesting, but I think, Virgo, you know what this is. You know what this is. And yeah, maybe you are not going to take action until March. Maybe you're not going to take action until March. Reconciliation. Is something from your past. You are highly thought of. Could it be someone else who's having these feelings about you? Mountain road. You are on the road to success. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And then chain. Chain of events that will affect your life. So I feel this is very fated. Whatever this is like you're fated to leave something and start something else, leave someone and be with someone else. Whatever this is for you, it's like a chain of events will really affect your life now. And again, I do feel like the March is for next year, which it's not that long until. No. Well, let me know in a comment, and remember to watch this later, because it maybe won't really make sense to you before March next year. So I can't wait. I do want you to come back in March 2024 and watch this and make a comment. Explain to me what this is. What is the chain of events that happened to bring you to where you are in March 2024? Or March 2025, who knows. But thank you guys. I will see you in my next reading. Capricorn, it is your time. Also for you, remember to also watch your rising sign. So the sun and the rising is the most important aspect of your chart when you watch readings, because that it tells most about your future. So I have all the information for you, and the first thing that did come through for you is that at the moment, the next month ahead, there might be some kind of fear, or there might be some kind of feeling overwhelmed. And for you, the insight will come when you quiet down. It's important for you to seek relief from stress the next month ahead, but also in general, the next 1.5 years into your future. You might leave a workspace, you might leave a career the next 1.5 years, letting go of some kind of role, something you don't really feel that you resonate with anymore. And I feel for a lot of you guys, this is when it comes to work or when it comes to your career. Some of you might let go of a relationship the next 1.5 years, or something is changing within the relationship. There is focus here on maybe building your own family. So maybe you want to have kids. For some of you, adoption might actually come up. Or for others, it could be more based on a house, a home. Expanding, renovating, moving to another space. All this is going to be very, very fated. Fate will push all the new into your life. It's a new kind of setup for you. There might even be something about a country. But your environment, things around you are changing the next 1.5 years. You could also welcome in new people to your life. And this is like fated friendships. It is a time to ask yourself, what makes you truly happy? What is the next steps that you want to take? What is it that you want to have in your life? It's a personal level up for you when it comes to your home life and when it comes to your private life. And that is actually everything that I had for you. So I think we should dig into the cards to see what else we have. And I actually because that the last readings for Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo was a little heavy, so I just wanna cleanse the decks to bring in new energy. Not that they were heavy, but you know, I do feel there's a lot of big changes when it comes to earth signs in general. Not just heavy energy, but also just like, again, your life is not going to be as it has been. It's like that major shifts that's happening. Okay, so we saged the space, and now we are ready to continue on our journey. Something is being revealed about yourself, like about what you want, your desire. For some reason, I feel like it's hard for you to shift into this new energy for some reason. I wonder if it's because you feel like you are losing a part of yourself. Something you thought, like, this is how people want to see me, and this is how the world wants to see me. But it might not really be how you want people to see you anymore. 2 cards. Oh boy, it's the... Well, it's interesting because... Was it Taurus who got this card? Jupiter, which is a very good card because Jupiter is the card of luck, or the planet of luck. It is the card of luck. It's the card of growth and expansion. Also childhood, so there might be something that's being healed when it comes to your childhood. House 11, so your 11th house. Friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. There you go. Wow. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And now that we have this, I do want to see the 11th house. Pay attention to what you have in your 11th house. Maybe for some of you guys it's connected with Aries or Libra, like the North Node and the South Node. The shift that's happening. It's interesting because this is the house of friendship, so it really corresponds, or it fits well into you having fated new people coming into your life, fated new friendships. Yeah. What else do we have? Sources of help, alliances, groups, becoming a part of groups in general, online. The black sheep of the family. Maybe you feel like you have been the black sheep of the family, but that is shifting. Probably because you realize that, hey, it's actually okay to be different. It's okay to be me. It's okay to be something completely different from what my family has done. Goals, hopes, wishes, and dreams, which fits well with Jupiter. You're really stepping up and focusing on what it is that you truly want in your life. A new standard, in a way. A new standard. Wow, okay. Ooh. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. There's definitely something you're overcoming now. Heartache over what you no longer have. So there might have been some kind of loss in your life. It could be someone who passed away. It could be the loss of a job. It could be the loss of your identity. That is something that a lot of people are going through right now and have been gone through for a long time. Like someone put a spear into your heart, and a sentence jumped up with that, and that is that our heart cannot be broken because it's boneless, right? Our heart cannot be broken. It's a muscle. We can tear a muscle, but with peace. And also that is something that came up for you. Like when you're quiet, you get insight from spirit. And then trouble, accusation. Maybe someone is like accusing you of something that's not true. And maybe you have just been very focused on that. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. So yes, you are overcoming this. I feel this is separate. I feel this is something you might actually be dealing with right now. For some reason, I feel like someone from your past said something that's not true. And it gave you some kind of a heartbreak with that. It could be a family member or someone from your past who said something where you're like, but that's not true. But it really hurt you. Can I get a little bit more information about these 3 cards? Because it's something that just wants to come out and be said and then be done. Be done with it. And yeah, be done. The Hanged Man. Well, it is all about our patterns. It's about lessons that we are not learning because we are ignoring them. Okay, let me just... Definitely something with family, belief systems, yeps. something that you have learned. Like if someone grow up with a parent telling him or her that you are stupid and you're not worthy, you can never be a Superman, you can never be a superhero, you can never be a singer, you have to work hard to get there and there. If that is a belief system and you are starting to release yourself from that belief system, it makes sense that there is some kind of accusation from someone who's like, how dare you actually break out of the routine of what I have taught you, or how someone else sees the world, and you're breaking out of that. It could be a group, maybe you are part of a group, and you have like stated something new where people are like, well, that's not true because that's not how I learned it, but it's your truth. There's something here that it's not, you're becoming aware of a religion that you're not really resonating with, or you're a belief system that you're not resonating with, and there's just a lot of aspects, a lot of layers that you're shifting with that. That being said, I feel like we should take more so we can see what else is happening the next year and a half for you. Oh yeah. Oh! First of all, Lion, time to act. Cup, you should accept bullet criticism. Well, maybe someone pointed something out. There is something about a shift that's for real. That is for sure. Accusations, maybe you took something a little bit too much to heart. What is that? Time to act. Maybe someone told you like you need to move on, you need to do this, like it's time to do this. If it doesn't bring you joy, stop saying it doesn't bring you joy, do something about it. It could be, you know, that someone told you like if you want to have a change, you need to make the change or be the change, right? And then we have heart. Love, deep affection, or love, deep affection, and caring. Yeah. Could be a spirit guide pushing you a little bit to get out there now. Now it's time. Nothing is holding you back. Yeah. You're jumping out of anxiety, depression. Again, whatever has been holding you back, a heartbreak. Maybe some of you guys are still focused on an ex or something you lost long time ago, but again, you're still, for some reason, like you use it as why you cannot move on in life, or why the world hates you, or why you have this or that, or you know, there's something here when it comes to your belief system that you are letting go of. And you are finding like-minded people. I feel your life is totally and utterly going to change. Your belief systems, everything is changing. You need to go, well, maybe you actually don't. Maybe you have gone a little bit, you have been the hermit for a long time, and now it's time for you to go out there. Let go of the fear, let go of the anger, the whatever else we have. Because the hermit reversed is someone who's paranoid. So I wonder if you see the devil around all corners. Like you don't trust people, you don't trust the government, you don't trust this, you don't trust that. I mean, obviously, there is reasons not to trust the government, right? But you know what I mean. And someone might be like, okay, stop being negative, come on. Move mountains. So there is something that you're overcoming here. Or if you're someone who's like, oh, I can't sing, so why even try? And someone keeps being like, you have a very beautiful voice, come on, do it, come on. And you're like, no, I'm not good enough. You know, that could be like, again, it's a valid criticism if someone is like, well, you're always so negative and pity. You know, even if it doesn't come out like that. Yeah. I wonder what that is. Like, what is this criticism? Because you are not moving forward. I do, yeah. If you want to be an astronaut, it doesn't help to be a couch astronaut. Does that make sense? But you're definitely, yeah, there's something that you are shedding of the past you. Pay attention to these new fated people, because they are coming in. And I also feel that is going to be it. This is your last card. This is the future. Stop fighting people. Stop trying to make people understand. If they don't understand, just leave them be. Not everyone needs to understand us, right? It's just about us actually just going out there and being us. Thank you guys. Let me know in a comment what this is about. I really want to know what this is about. Yeah. And then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.